Hello, my wonderful and handsome and sweet boy. Hello. So, I'm originally here to read you a psalm that my grandmother used to read to me all the time. She said it was her favorite verse in the whole Bible. So, or I guess you could say it's a bunch of verses, but you know what I'm trying to say. She used to read it to me all the time. So, let me do that. And then after that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit. There's just some things on my mind that I want to cover. So, I just want to talk to you for a little bit. And yeah. So, look at my psalms. Excuse me. I just ate Wingstop. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. This is a psalm that my great-grandmother used to read to me all the time. And I'm about to prop you up on my pillow. I did my hair this morning also, and it's literally all frizzy now. So, yeah. There's that. Sorry, my top keeps slipping. Okay. Okay, this is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So now that I'm reading this as an adult, because I just saw it the other day, I was like, oh my goodness, this is taking me back right now. But since I'm reading this as an adult, it's something about it makes me emotional, because I tried to make a video the other day and I read this psalm and then I started getting emotional and I didn't post the video. Not gonna lie, I make a lot of videos that I don't end up posting, and it's because I feel guilty for it. So but today I finally decided I need to sit down and I want to have a little one-on-one, I guess it's not a one-on-one because you're not here, but I want to have I just wanted to talk. I don't know. Lately, I find it very hard to not open my Xbox app and text you. And I miss you a lot, obviously, I've just been struggling a lot, and I was doing really good for a while, but I feel like right now, the me doing really good was sort of lying to myself, because I have these feelings and I want to confront them, and before I wasn't confronting them, I'm just distracting myself from feeling them, and honestly, going through these feelings is painful, and it's I'm battling my brain every single day. Mentally, I'm not doing well, and I know right now maybe it looks like I'm doing okay. I'm not. Today's honestly been one of a better day, I guess you could say. Probably because it's Saturday, but I'm not doing okay by any means. But most of the reason is because I miss you. It really is, it's messing with me, you know? And it's like, I love you so much. I'm deeply in love with you. Like, if I could do anything, if anything was in my control, I would do everything that I could. But unfortunately, I have given, well, not unfortunately, but I have given the situation to my Lord and Savior. So I'm hoping, all I can do is hope for the best, and I know that. But it still doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt, you know? And I trust the Lord. Don't get me wrong, I do. But it's just, I trust him to put me in a good place. That doesn't necessarily mean we'll end up marrying each other. Like, and I realize that doesn't, just because I sit here and I trust him with the situation doesn't mean I'm going to get the outcome that I want. And that's what's really hurting my feelings. And it's not only that, it's just like, I worry, you know? And I feel like I've really been beating myself up about this, because it's like, it gets to a point where I feel like I just need to grow up and get out of this, because it gets to a point where it's just not cute anymore. It's just, you know what I mean? It's like this overthinking. It's not cute anymore, you know? So I just always end up like thinking like, oh, like he doesn't love you anymore. He's not worried about you. He doesn't care about you. And it's like, it's over the smallest things. It's like you not updating your earbud status, or you not reacting to my earbud stuff, or you, I don't know, like, I guess those notes I was putting on Minecraft, it's just like, I would write stuff for you in that book and you didn't write anything back, and it's just like, I would overthink, and it's like, it hurts. It's not, and I recognize, like, this is not, I know, like, I shouldn't feel this way. I recognize, like, I should not feel this way. I shouldn't be this way, you know, because it's like, if I have this in God's hands, it's like, do I really trust him if I'm sitting here overthinking? And I'm trying so hard to be better, because, but, I don't know, it's just, I'm trying so hard to be better, and I overthink constantly, and that's why I'm beating myself up, because it's like, why are you acting like this? Like, why are you telling yourself these things? Like, why am I being my biggest enemy right now, you know? And it's like, I don't know how you feel, and I think that's my biggest thing. It's like, you know, when at one point I was always around you, and I always knew how you feel, because you would tell me how you feel, you know, even without me asking. Like, you are very straight up front, and you're not gonna lie to me, and you're gonna tell me how you feel about things. And I think it's just like, not being around you anymore, I don't know how you feel, and it hurts. Like, it sounds so selfish of me to say that I want you to be in love with me till the end of time. And, you know, that hurts, you know, and I feel like I'm being so selfish, and I'm not taking into consideration on how you really feel. So I'm trying to be, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just being so selfish. Like, so I try to, like, I don't know what I'm trying to do, really. You know, it's my first time living, you know, so I really don't know what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to be better. Also, it's just like, I know my overthinking comes into play, but it's also deep down, I feel like I have this knowing that you are genuinely the love of my life. And it's not to sound crazy or anything. Like, I'm not trying to be delusional in that aspect. I've prayed to God many times, like, let me see the truth. Like, please be real with me. And it's like, I'm not trying to be delusional. I'm like full on serious when I say that. And it's not something I sit there and tell people because they're gonna be like, oh, this girl's crazy. But I know what I know. And I only know so much. Like, deep down, I genuinely feel that way. And it's like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know how we're gonna get there. I don't know, okay? I just know what I've been told. And another thing that I do know is I see why God genuinely separated us for now, because as of right now, it's only been like a month and a half since we like genuinely stopped talking, and I already see the difference, especially in my relationship with God. Now, as of right now, that's what I'm trying to focus on. I'm not trying to change, if that makes sense. Because if I sit here and try to focus on this relationship with God and then also try to change, I feel like it clashes. Like, I need to focus on this relationship with God, and then my change will come up with it, if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to change. But it's just, I see the difference. Like, I definitely probably became a Jesus freak, because, I don't know, like, I've definitely become a Jesus freak. I talk about Jesus, like, I pray every morning and every night. I try to read my Bible every day. Lately, I've been a little slacky on that, but I've just been so lazy, and, well, not necessarily lazy, it's just that I've been, like, I haven't felt up to anything. Like, I don't want to do anything, and it's so hard. Like, I feel like I'm going through so many emotions in a short amount of time. Like, one day I'm sad, and then, or like 5 minutes I'm sad, and then the next 5 minutes I'm angry, and then I could be happy right after, all because of my thoughts. Like, it's getting to a point where I'm genuinely letting my thoughts control me, and I don't know what to do about it. And you're probably thinking, oh, but you're a psych major, like, you should know how to deal with that. And I don't. I genuinely don't. But it's like, even if you did stop loving me, I know you're never going to stop caring about me. That's just the type of person that you are. You're very kind and you are very sweet. So I know that you're not going to ever stop caring about me. I mean, you care about everybody in your vicinity. But it's just like, even if you did stop loving me and thinking about me, and, it's like, like, I tell myself, like, that is so selfish to be upset over. Like, you are entitled to your own feelings. And I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, you don't love me anymore. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, if you did genuinely feel that way, it's like, I feel so selfish for being upset with that, but it's like, part of me also knows that I'm allowed to have these feelings. Would it be wrong of me to be mad at you directly? Yes, that would be super wrong. But it's just like, it breaks my heart, it does. Because there is not a day that goes by where I'm not thinking of you, where I'm not, like, upset because I'm doing something and I want you to see it, So, hold on, it's hard not to cry, but it just hurts, and a part of me just feels like, if you're not hurting with me, then I feel alone. If you're not hurting with me, you don't love me anymore. And I know that's not true. And I feel, I just feel so selfish because you probably are feeling that way. And I don't think of that. Like, you probably are upset and you probably are hurt. And I'm not thinking of that. I'm not thinking of you. I'm thinking of myself. So it's like, I'm trying to I don't know. I'm just trying not to be so selfish. Now, I want to think of, I don't know. I just want to think of how you feel because I know that you loved me or you still do or whatever. I mean, I don't know if, I'm sure you do, but it's just like, I'm constantly getting mad over these thoughts. But I'm not actually taking into consideration your own feelings because you probably are hurt and you're probably upset. And I'm probably not alone. And I think that's my biggest issue is just being alone in the matter, still being upset, still being hurt. Because, I feel like normal people would be over this by now. I'm not. I'm far from it, And it hurts. And you probably feel the same way. And it feels so selfish of me to have these thoughts where I'm like, oh, he doesn't feel that way about you, or he, this, that, and the other, And I'm sorry for that. And I know you don't see it because you're not around, but it makes me feel so guilty. And I pray to God, if this is the one, Lord, if this is the one, please prep me. Like, I want to be fully ready. Like, I'm in love with this boy. I love this boy. Just please make me the best that I could be, the best version of myself. And I know it wasn't bad before. I've done a lot of healing. But now that I've prayed these prayers, there's just so many things that have come up. Especially since I've started building my relationship with God. There's some things that I see wrong that I didn't see wrong before. Like, there's a lot of temptations that come up that were definitely not an issue before. So it's like, I'm trying so hard to be the best that I could be. Not just for you, but for myself too. And, I just feel so bad. Because you have your own hurts. You have your own feelings. And I'm being so selfish. I don't think of that. I don't consider that. And I try to. I do. But if I think to myself like, oh, Kaylee, let's be rational. I mean, he's probably hurt too, just as much as you are. But I feel like it just stems from like these earlier feelings of like feeling unlovable. Because I've never had someone feel the way for me as I feel for them. It's never been equal with me and anybody else. And for you, me and you equally love each other. Not to say that I don't love you more or anything, but, it's just like, I just feel like I want to love myself more and get this feeling that I am lovable, even if you stop loving me, right? It's like I said, not to say that you don't, but it's just like, even if you were to stop loving me, it's just like, I'm still lovable by somebody, It's just all these problems have arisen for me. And it hurts. It's like, it's so painful to go through these realizations. And also, I think I'm just growing up too, I just want to get all of this hurt out and this pain out. And I want to be happy. And it's so hard lately to be happy. And I want to be more mature. I don't want to overthink, you know? Not saying that it's my fault, but it's hard. It's so hard. And I know, like, I try to tell myself there's more things happening in the world right now. Like, people have it so much worse. Like, I feel like I just go through these battles where I'm just, like, saying one thing, beat myself up over it. Like, honestly, I'm my biggest enemy. I'm genuinely my biggest enemy. And I'm just going through a lot. And I don't really know if I'm doing the right thing, going down the right path. Well, I know I'm going down the right path, but it's like, I don't know if I'm handling it in the right way, you know? I don't really know what to do. I ask for guidance all the time. I do. And I wish Jesus was at the foot of my bed telling me, like, hey, this is what you need to do. Get up and do it, you know? I'm sure we've all felt that way, but it's just like, it's rough. And it hurts. Like this, I'm going through so much heartbreak, so much trouble, like, and I'm fighting myself. And it sucks. And I just wish I knew how you felt. I don't want to be comforted. I just want to know how you feel. This morning I even posted a TikTok in hopes that you'll see it. I just wish you were still here. I wish you could be around. 'Cause I love you. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me in my whole entire life. And I just wish I could be within your reach, or you could be within my reach. I'd do anything. I would do anything to see you again. Not physically, but you know what I mean. I would like to say that I just want one last conversation, but I'll be satisfied for like a week and then start overthinking again. But I do. I wish I could have one last conversation with you. Especially because that day I didn't expect any of that. So honestly, I don't even think I got like a full-on satisfied conversation from you face to face. Because it just like, I was at work and I was fully expecting to hear from you after work. So I just didn't, I really was so blindsided by it. You know? So. But deep down I do know that if it's within God's reach, and if it's all in His plan, He'll make it happen. He will. And I don't doubt Him for 1 minute. I don't. And maybe subconsciously I do, but maybe sometimes a little bit I might. But at the end of the day, I just hope that you are also growing. And I hope that you spend time with God as much as I do. I hope you're building your relationship with Him. Because I want you to. Not me, I'm sure he does too, but like, I just wonder if you put our future into consideration. I don't know. I'm just going through a lot. But that'll be all for today. I'm gonna go now. It's rough. I'm sure it'll get better for me, but I just wish it was better now. I just wish I was at the airport meeting you currently. Not worrying about anything. The day that happens is the day, like, I will genuinely bawl my eyes out from happiness. Okay, that's it. That's all.